Hello everyone, my name is Alana. Welcome to my channel. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like. Up. Missy foretells George and Mary's tragic destiny in a brand new Young Sheldon Season 6 fall finale clip. Despite hardly showing up on The Big Bang Theory, Sheldon's twin sister gained fame in the prequel. In addition to her innate charm and humor, Missy has demonstrated that she is the Cooper's pillar of support by offering her family emotional assistance during Season 5. However, things are beginning to return to normal for them in Young Sheldon Season 6, which enables Missy to be her feisty and humorous self again. A new clip from Young Sheldon Season 6 Episode 8, via Spoiler TV, shows that she is not one to keep her thoughts to herself. Demonstrates Missy's attempt to forecast George and Mary's future. When the couple talks about hiring a lawyer, their lone daughter assumes it's for the alleged divorce of her parents. Although it isn't true, it makes sense that Missy would think that given their troubled marriage. View the video below. The turbulent relationship between George and Mary is well known. The couple has been fighting and arguing over many things for years. When Mary left the church, the real antagonist of Young Sheldon turned into a more jovial version of herself. The couple's marriage in Season 6 has never been superior. Given that they had reignited their romance, it's intriguing that Missy would be expecting her parents to get divorced. If nothing else, witnessing the success of their relationship should persuade her that George and Mary are doing well. It was never stated in The Big Bang Theory whether George and Mary will ever part ways. Mary remained active in the Cooper patriarch's life until his death. The fact that they will not file for divorce does not guarantee that their relationship will remain harmonious. The marital fix between Mary and George in Young Sheldon is actually a hoax. Eventually, Sheldon's father will have an affair with an unidentified lady. Mary's resentment of her husband would only deepen in the interim. The Cooper matriarch's unrelenting criticism of George on The Big Bang Theory, even years after his passing, is a sign that they will eventually fall out. When their next conflict will occur is the question at hand. CBS has been maintaining a happy marriage up to this point. Mary and George haven't had another significant argument despite some arguing and fussing. However, as Young Sheldon advances in The Big Bang Theory's timeline, CBS is forced to advance its plot, which ultimately results in George's infidelity and demise. Young Sheldon, the hit prequel to The Big Bang Theory, has always been known for its lighthearted take on the early life of Sheldon Cooper, his quirky family, and the growing pains of adolescence. But in a recent clip from Season 6, things took a darker turn when Missy Cooper, the outspoken and often surprisingly perceptive twin sister of Sheldon, made a chilling prediction about the future of her parents, George and Mary Cooper. The scene, which has left fans on edge, features Missy in her signature no-nonsense style, foretelling a troubling future for the beloved characters. Missy's predictions, while often played for laughs, seem to hit a nerve this time around, suggesting that George and Mary's relationship may be heading toward a tragic fate. But why is this moment so significant, and what could it mean for the future of Young Sheldon? In the clip, Missy is seen sitting at the Cooper family's kitchen table, seemingly in a casual conversation with her mother, Mary. As the conversation progresses, Missy interrupts with a startling statement. "You know, if you keep ignoring Dad like this, it's not going to end well." Her delivery is blunt, but there's an undercurrent of concern that catches Mary off guard. The moment is brief, but it's enough to leave fans wondering, what does Missy know, and why is she so sure that things are headed for disaster? The weight of Missy's words can't be ignored, especially considering the context of the family's dynamics in Young Sheldon. As the series has unfolded, we've seen George Cooper Sr. struggle with his role as a father, husband, and high school football coach. Meanwhile, Mary has been grappling with her own set of challenges, balancing her faith, her role as a mother, and the strain of keeping a family together While Sheldon's brilliance often makes things more difficult, there have been hints that George and Mary's relationship isn't as perfect as it might seem. George's infidelity, his alcohol struggles, and his relationship with Sheldon's overbearing intelligence have all created rifts within the family. Meanwhile, Mary's strong-willed personality often leads to clashes with George, despite her deep love for him. For fans of the show, it's clear that George and Mary have been facing a lot of emotional turbulence, even if it hasn't always been explicitly shown on screen. Season 6 has placed additional strain on their relationship, with George becoming increasingly distant and Mary being forced to pick up the pieces for the rest of the family. George's challenges in Season 6 have been particularly pronounced. His struggles with his personal demons, his drinking problem, financial difficulties, and the pressure of being a father to a genius are beginning to take a toll. Fans have already speculated that George's behavior could lead to serious consequences down the line, and Missy's blunt comment seems to be hinting at just how bad things might get. Meanwhile, Mary, despite her best efforts to maintain a strong, united front, has been visibly worn down by the stress of trying to keep the family intact. Her relationship with George, while based on love, has been fraught with misunderstandings and communication breakdowns. It's not hard to imagine that Missy's prediction is pointing toward the eventual unraveling of their marriage. Missy has always been the comedic foil to Sheldon's oddball genius, and she's often portrayed as the more relatable character in the Cooper family. While Sheldon's brilliance often isolates him from others, Missy's perceptiveness and wit make her the most grounded of the Cooper children. In many ways, Missy sees through the facades of her family members, and it's no surprise that she would be the one to predict the unraveling of George and Mary's relationship. In previous seasons, Missy has shown a maturity beyond her years, and this moment only reinforces that aspect of her character. She's been aware of the tensions in her parents' marriage long before they've been addressed on screen, and her comment suggests that she knows more than her family gives her credit for. What's particularly striking about this moment is how Missy seems to be speaking from a place of genuine concern, rather than the playful teasing that fans are used to. Her straightforward assessment of the situation cuts through the denial that George and Mary seem to be living in, and it raises the question of whether the Cooper family can overcome the challenges that lie ahead. Missy's prediction in the Season 6 clip is a stark reminder that Young Sheldon isn't just a lighthearted family sitcom. It's a show that deals with real emotional struggles and the complexities of family dynamics. If George and Mary's relationship is heading toward a tragic fate, the implications for the entire Cooper family could be profound. One possibility is that the show might explore the breakdown of George and Mary's marriage in greater detail. While the series has avoided heavy drama up until this point, the tension between George and Mary could become a central plot point in upcoming seasons. George's struggles with alcohol, his infidelity, and his strained relationship with his son Sheldon could create a perfect storm that leads to a heartbreaking separation. On the other hand, Missy's words could be a catalyst for change. Could this moment push George and Mary to finally confront their issues and seek help? Perhaps Missy's prediction will serve as a wake-up call, leading the Coopers to seek therapy, communication, or other forms of support. If that's the case, it could be a turning point for the entire family, giving them a chance to heal. Missy's dark prediction comes true, and the Coopers cannot overcome their issues, the fallout could be devastating. Sheldon, already socially awkward and emotionally distant, could be forced to confront the fragility of his family in a way that he's never had to before. Missy, on the other hand, might have to step up as the emotional anchor for her family, which would undoubtedly lead to some compelling storylines in future episodes. Since the clip aired, fans have flooded social media with their theories and reactions to Missy's chilling prediction. Many have expressed concern that the show is taking a darker turn, and some are worried about the impact this could have on the Coopers as a family. Others are excited by the dramatic potential, hoping that the show will dive deeper into the emotional complexity of its characters. One fan on Twitter wrote, "Missy is way more perceptive than people give her credit for. If she's predicting the end of George and Mary, something major is about to go down." Another commented, "I'm so worried for the Coopers. If George and Mary's marriage falls apart, that's going to wreck Sheldon, and I don't know if he can handle that." Some fans, however, are holding out hope that Missy's prediction is just a moment of foreshadowing that won't necessarily lead to an outright tragedy. "Maybe this is just a wake-up call for George and Mary to fix things," one fan wrote. "I'm not ready for this family to fall apart just yet." Missy's prediction about the future of George and Mary in Young Sheldon Season 6 has definitely shaken things up. While the show has always been known for its lighthearted moments and quirky humor, this clip suggests that the series may be ready to tackle some heavier, more emotional themes. The fate of George and Mary's marriage could have far-reaching consequences for the entire Cooper family, and fans will be anxiously awaiting to see how this storyline unfolds. Whether Missy's prediction comes true or not, one thing is clear. Young Sheldon is about to get a whole lot more complicated. The Coopers may have to confront their deepest issues.